All right. Welcome, everybody, to BJJ Business and Martial Arts Marketing Podcast. I'm Lance. How is it going today? I want to dig into a story, a framework that we call, um, well, it's called the priority paradox, is the framework, but I'm going to tell a story also that will talk a little bit about this. So, um, you know, the main thing about the priority paradox is really the idea that, like, if you can't give your business some love, some priority, you can never really expect to grow your business, right? Um, a lot of people are constantly just putting out fires and doing things that they feel is important, but there's no real rhyme or reason to the things that they're doing. So, you know, the priority paradox is really the idea of um, prioritizing your business, prioritizing the things in your life that actually make you money, make sense, make you healthy, all of those kinds of things. So, you know, I had a call today with a former client, um, and so again, the core idea, or the idea is, if you can't find 30 minutes a day to work on your dream, to work on your business, work on your life, you're not busy, right? You can't be that busy. I have multiple jobs or multiple businesses. I have three daughters traveling all over playing sports, a wife, parents, friends, family, all of these things in my life, and I can still prioritize and I can still make time for the things that I need to do. So you're not busy, you're just avoiding the truth, right? And the truth is that what you say is a priority. Hey, my business is a priority, my health is a priority, relationship, whatever it is a priority. It isn't actually a priority, right? If it mattered, um it would be scheduled, it'd be protected, right? If it mattered, you'd be able to protect some of that time that you need to put towards that thing, right? If it mattered, you wouldn't be trying to fix a broken business from a car with bad Wi-Fi, right? No, of course not. So what you need to be looking at, and again, I had a call today, a guy that's struggling with his academy. He was late to the call. We're doing a Zoom call. He's calling from, a phone in his car while he's driving, like in his lap. Terrible connection. So one, he didn't prioritize, right? He didn't prepare for the call. He didn't prioritize the call. He didn't block off or kind of have that time set aside to actually get something done. He didn't give that call or that coaching um, the level of importance that matches his goal, right? So he's looking to grow his business. His business is really struggling right now. He wants to double his revenue at his business. But, you know, he didn't want to do the things that need to be done in order to protect that call or that coaching environment. So what did I do? I just ended the call. And the truth is, it wasn't, I didn't end the call because I was mad or something like that. But, you know, if you can't take 30 minutes out of your day to prioritize your business, it's really hard to save your business. It's really hard to grow your business, right? And if, you know, like I said, he wants to double his business. He wants more stability in his business. He's in a lot of pain with his business right now. He's barely making any money, if at all personally making any money. And again, couldn't carve out 30 minutes of time, in front of a computer, quiet space to literally fix the machine. That's his paycheck. Um, and that's what we call the priority paradox. And that's the idea of, not being able to put aside time, protect that time, and be able to uh, do the things that need to happen in order to grow the business and push the business forward. He's been stuck at this same level of students for about 2 years now. He actually worked with us back in 2022, and we were able to double his business then. Some bad things happened, and he was not able to continue. So he has been out of the program for about 2.5 years now, and he's exactly where he was when he was in the business or in the program 2.5 years ago. So didn't keep doing the things. There was no accountability there. Literally stuck where he was 2.5 years ago. So the real thing that matters here is, again, if you can't find time to work on your business, to work on your systems, to figure out your pricing, to figure out different offers, building leadership inside of yourself, and to push down to your staff, you don't have a revenue problem or a time problem. You have a priority problem. And so because you can't find 30 minutes of your day, it's because you're probably on Netflix or on social media or, complaining about your business. You need to be able to put that time aside in order to fix the business. Owners who grow are not the smartest, right? Like, I work with a ton of school owners. Some of them are really smart. Some of them are not really smart. Some of them are good marketers. Some of them are not. Some of them have a bunch of money. Some of them do not. But what the people do that I see have the most success, and this is in training, when you're training martial arts, doing jujitsu, fights, any of those kinds of things, business, any of those things, the ones that have the most success are the ones that prioritize their time. They set aside and they protect the time that they need for the training. They set aside the time that they need to grow the business. The way that you fix the priority paradox is really, the idea is, first you have to fix the priorities. You have to understand what things need to happen in the business, what is holding the business back. And if you can figure those things out, then you take time and you prioritize each one of those aspects of the business. So, what you want to do is really the effect that you're looking for is to get traction, right? To move forward. So the way that you do that is you want to block out 30 minutes a day. If you can block out 30 minutes every day and work on one problem of your business, you're going to see traction. If you don't have a lot of leads and you want to spend 30 minutes making content, you can make 5, 6, 7, 10 different quick 30-second videos that will get you more leads, right? You can run those on your organic stuff. You can run those in your paid ads. 30 minutes, you're going to get more leads, I promise. If your sales process is no good, if you take 30 minutes and work out that sales process, and then you work on that sales process, and maybe it's reviewing what that conversation needs to like, again, you're going to get more sales. If your leads are not showing up, work 30 minutes, maybe shoot a video, like a video, a VSL. So a video sales letter that basically will tell people why they should show up for your academy. More people will show up and you'll get better leads. So again, if you can prioritize what needs to happen, and maybe that's one of your 30-minute time slots, the first one that you do is like, let me just think about my business. Let me put all the distractions away and think about my business and figure out what is wrong. What is the one thing that, if I could fix it right now, is going to move me forward with my business? And then the next day you work on that one thing. And the next day, if you haven't finished it, you work on that one thing. But you have to block out the time. You have to protect that environment so that you can actually get something done. So again, block out 30 minutes today, work on one thing, or figure out what that one thing is. Not all of the things, not answering the phone, not looking at text, not scrolling on Facebook or YouTube or any of those kinds of things. Block out the time, get rid of all the distractions, and move progress forward. That is what the priority paradox is all about. It's about the idea of blocking and prioritizing what is important for you and in your business. You will really be shocked about how fast things start moving once you start to really prioritize them. So if you want structure, clarity, kind of a real plan to grow, watch more of these videos. We have the free Facebook group for any martial arts school owner. You can jump in the free group. Also, my tag is, you're closer than you think to the Academy of Your Dreams, because really, like, these little things that you do, these little action steps that you take will get you closer to that dream. This guy wanted to double his business, and his business is not doing a lot of money. So it would have been very easy to double his business, but he didn't prioritize the things that needed to be prioritized in order to take that next step forward. You are closer than you think to the business of your dreams or the academy of your dreams. You just have to prioritize and take the right steps. Block off 30 minutes and just figure out what is the problem. And then the next day, your 30 minutes, just spend time on that one problem. I promise you will see success. If you want more information like this, jump in the free group. We also have the Pathfinder program. It's a full coaching program where I work with you one-on-one, and you also work with some of my team members in order to help grow your business. So if you want more information about Pathfinder, click the link in the description below. Awesome. Hope that helps. Hope you guys have a great Thursday and you actually start to prioritize your things in your business and in your life that actually matter. It is the one thing that will help you move your business forward. Talk to you soon. Bye.